Attention YUMI CON, we are now beginning Naruto vs. Dragon Ball. Alright, everybody come to the stage if you want to participate. If you're for Dragon Ball, sit on the Dragon Ball side with the Dragon Ball characters. And if you're for the Naruto side, sit on the Naruto side with no Naruto characters. Okay, so for those of you that are here, this is how it's gonna work. You guys are gonna come up and actually talk and roast the other fandom. It's not who would win in a fight or anything like that. Like Dragon Ball can talk about how much filler Naruto has. Naruto can talk about how every episode is ha, next episode ha, and things like that. Like me as Kaiba, I'm gonna say something like, in my opinion, both Dragon Ball and Naruto are third-rate animes with fourth-rate card games. Like Naruto, how many of you guys knew Naruto had a card game? 3 of you. Dragon Ball side, how many of you knew that Dragon Ball had a card game? All of you, but I bet none of you have played. Exactly. Third-rate anime with fourth-rate card games. You guys understand how it works? Awesome. So now, here are the rules. Number 1, no cussing or foul language because this is a family-friendly event. And no referencing to certain body parts or anything like that. Rule number 2, if you are easily offended, easily butthurt, or when what have you, please go somewhere else. And please do not do a mic drop. We've had this happen before. There's a representative here who will have you banned from the convention center, not from the con, the convention center, if you try to do a mic drop. Do we understand the rules? Alright, and also do not go past the end of the table. At Tanjapan 9, there was an actual fist fight that happened at Tanjapan 9. And yes, it was started by the Naruto side. Someone in Naruto was like, oh yeah? Well, and that's what happened. And again, this is a Geeks 5 Ever panel. I'm just the one putting it on. So, you know, go ahead and give a follow to Geeks 5 Ever. Awesome group, they put on an awesome panel. So, who would like to start us off? Dragon Ball, Naruto, anyone want to start us off? Okay, Goku, come on. Say something about, no, over here. Just can't go past this table. Alright.
Naruto can't do any key blasts.
Oh, Naruto can't do any key blast. Naruto, y'all gonna say something about that? Wow, no one representing for Naruto. So I guess I have to step in and represent it for a fandom that can't represent for itself. Before I do that, this is how bad Naruto is. Y'all gotta have the Yu-Gi-Oh fandom come and speak for y'all. Oh yeah, well, Naruto's a better father than you. Like, think about it. Naruto provides. He worked hard. All you did was leave Chi-Chi to raise a kid on her own.
Okay, but if there's one move we have, is teleportation. You run slow.
Oh, Naruto runs slow. Okay. Well, at least our characters look different. Why does everybody have the same eyes?
At least our villains aren't that creepy.
Oh, you're gonna say that when you have Orochimaru. Like, Orochimaru is... Oh, that's... Oh! Look! Look, I'm Yu-Gi-Oh, okay? Hi. What about Frieza? Like, what is Frieza?
Okay, but was he chasing after a 13-year-old boy? That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh, you want to say something? Come on. Oh, yes! Undertale has to represent for Naruto, too.
Naruto might run slow, but at least their villains have style. And while I try to build my own brand, I gotta admit.
Oh, my hero's gonna represent for Dragon Ball.
Okay, so it's been at least 20 years that Dragon Ball is on the air. 20 years. Goku still looks good. Goku still looks buff. Goku's hair still looks nice. Naruto's hairline is receding.
Oh look, remember, Goku is a Saiyan. Oh wait, no, I'm sorry, I'm Naruto, that's right. Dang it. Okay. I mean, what about Vegeta? He's so receding. He's receding terribly.
It's called a widow's peak, okay? It's a look. He's had it since the beginning.
Name anybody else in anime with a widow's peak that's even half that size. There is none that is even half that size.
At least our women look fine. Yours looks really ugly. They're flat-chested.
You're speaking of the 10-year-old versions. You haven't seen, the teenage versions, the adult versions. And look, you can give the women of Naruto, a bunch of mess, but at least Hinata didn't just get knocked up by the guy that killed her boyfriend like Bulma did.
For Naruto, okay? Alright. That is because... What? Alright, sorry. Okay. You have not read the Naruto manga. That's the problem. Because the Naruto manga is a lot more violent than the anime is. And the women are fine. Oh yeah. And our men are also fine.
Oh yeah, and speaking of that, remember in 2007 when there was a bunch of nice-looking pictures of Sasuke and Rock Lee and Itachi. I haven't seen anything from any male Dragon Ball characters.
At least our women are useful. Who is Sakura? Who is Tenten? The swing got more screen time than Tenten. Chi-Chi can fight. Bulma's a scientist. Launch can aim. We have more useful females.
Oh please, Sakura had more time to shine than Vegeta. Vegeta had what? Android 19, and that was it. What did Sakura have? She helped defend against the SoundCloud Ninja. She fought on Sasori, and after he comes out of his shell, she fought Sasori on her own, and she even cut open Naruto's chest and made his heart beat with her bare hand. What had Vegeta done?
Vegeta stays home with his kids. Sakura is still waiting every day for her baby daddy to come home.
Oh yeah? Wow, how come Vegeta wasn't there when Trunks was born? He didn't even meet Trunks, he was at least a year old. Here we go, Goku.
Hey, if there's one thing we know, Goku doesn't take an animal from his back to give him health. He doesn't need any help from an animal of the Nine Tails.
You want to say something?
Foxes are cool.
And also, how many times did Goku use the Senzu beams? Help from nothing, my butt.
Irrelevant. Every other episode, Naruto had to call on the fox. At least Goku has held his own since the very beginning. Naruto was all like, let me fight. Oh no, the battle's too hard. Mr. Fox, help me. So no, he's right. No, or the toad.
Oh yeah, well what about the sacred holy water? What about being trained by a god, and then a god over that god? And then, you want to come up and say something? You have to come up and say it, I can't hear you.
If you hate Naruto so much, why are you watching the episodes? If you hate it so much, then don't watch it. It's not even that serious. Come on. We already know that Naruto's better than Dragon Ball Z, so...
We get that Goku uses people's energy, but if there's one thing we know, he doesn't need any animals, he doesn't need anything to hold him back up.
Goku was in the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. Naruto, yet to be seen, not even a poster.
What about when in the Cell Saga when Goku threw Cell a sensu bean and then had his son fight him?
Oh yeah, that's some terrible parenting right there.
Goku likes to take on so many other challenges, but there's one thing, he can take Naruto in an instant. He likes a better fight. And what does Naruto do? Nothing. He doesn't take on any other people by the instant of more that comes his way.
These Saiyans are monkeys, aren't they? They have tails. They have animal attributes. That's wrong. You do get help from an animal. When the moon shines, right?
When the moon is full, you turn into Donkey Kong.
Okay, neither of them are the greatest father, but at least Goku doesn't send a shadow clone to hang out with his kids. At least it's him. Naruto, yeah, it's him or nothing. Naruto was at a meeting and he sent his clone where his family thought that was him. So it was one big lie.
Okay, so I want to tap on that, but on the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, about your little balloon to Dragon Ball Evolution. Oh yeah, at least we don't have a terrible Hollywood adaptation.
Not yet, you don't. But it's coming.
Hey, speaking of the shadow clones, at least he doesn't need those to do his work for him too.
Oh no, he just let all the other characters do the work for him and then he shows up at the last minute.
Wait, who has the most transformations again?
You want to talk transformations? You want to talk power? But you blow up the same mountain every single episode and expect us to think it's stronger every time. At least there's some serious power scaling in Naruto. What was that? Not one meteor, two of them.
Okay, so Vegeta was angry because, let's not forget, his entire race was destroyed. His whole planet was destroyed. Sasuke was super emo over his clan. He couldn't move on. And then he betrayed all his family and his friends just to run off with Orochimaru. At least Vegeta moved on.
I see what you mean. But another thing I gotta tap on with Dragon Ball. How come it takes 5 episodes to use your Kamehameha? I mean, it only takes Naruto, what, 3 seconds to do a Rasengan? But you, 5 episodes? Really, dude?
It's called taking time and fighting, which you don't have the patience for because you're always yelling.
You're always yelling!
Screaming for this, screaming for that. Here comes our Rasengan. Ah.
Exactly. And here's the next thing about your screaming. I feel like in Dragon Ball, the one who screams the loudest is the one who wins. I'm just being honest.
The power of friendship. Even though Dragon Ball has had some of it, Naruto is the main person sitting there trying to talk to the heart of the villain. And then just to get backslapped. I don't know. Goku would do it, and then he kill him, and then he fight him anyway.
Someone wants to talk.
One, Vegeta started off as a villain. Frieza helped him in the Tournament of Power. You're talking about getting into the heart of the villain. Goku literally befriended almost every villain except for Cell because Gohan killed him.
Yeah. Yeah, so you talk about friendship. Y'all did friendship stuff too.
That's Goku, not Vegeta. Vegeta's so angry when she has the right. Okay, he has the right to be angry at Frieza. No one asked this guy.
Goku here is the peacemaker. He knows what he's doing. All of a sudden, Naruto just screams at them all over again and doesn't know what he's doing.
I understand that. Did anyone else want to come up and say something? Anyone from the Dragon Ball side? You're welcome. Anyone from the Naruto side? You're welcome to come up and say something. Yeah. Also, I want to point out a little elephant in the room, the Espeon cosplayer. Your cosplay looks amazing, but why is that Ketchum 10 years old, like 20 years later? Like, in the Johto region, they even say, it's been 3 years since we've been friends in that Pokemon movie 3, the Pikachu special, but like Ash is still 10 years old. Yeah. And also, hey, Naruto Demon, why are you sitting on the Dragon Ball side? Yeah. Now, speaking of which, another thing about Naruto, you keep defending the Vegeta, yet you're dressed like Goku.
Because I don't like Goku. He just is last minute. Don't judge me, guys. My Vegeta arm is at home, it's incomplete.
Oh yeah, making excuses. That's what Goku does all the time. Just make the excuse like, oh yeah, I gotta give him a Senju bean so Gohan can fight him at full strength. Oh yeah, I gotta fight Frieza to test my ability. Oh yeah, I gotta put all 12 universes in danger just so I can fight this guy named Jiren. Excuses. Want to trade sides for a bit? You don't? You want to trade sides for a bit? Oh, someone's coming up. Someone's going to say something.
Remember that time when the fandom got so upset when Naruto ended that he ended up with Hinata, not Sakura, that they tried to boycott the entire thing, try to take it away?
Such a big box that he's
Hey, wait, who stole my thunder?
Let's see. Who in Super, with the last name of their anime called Super, stole our concept of having the main character in the front center and not having any room for any of the side characters to shine. That's why Dragon Ball Super sucks.
I agree.
That happened. That just happened.
Well, I'll go back to
Nope, Dragon Ball Super does not suck because at least we have better evil villains, not like yours.
When will the Dragon Ball fandom realize that Goku is just a Superman ripoff?
Oh, you got a point. Oh yeah. Okay, because he's on the Dragon Ball side, I gotta say something about Naruto right quick. So Naruto had 100 episodes straight of filler. Like really, 100 episodes straight. If I wanted that much filler in my anime, I'd go watch One Piece. And speaking of One Piece, this is an abbreviation from Jesse, what?
A lot of filler in One Piece, how dare you?
They spent 1,000 episodes looking for a One Piece.
Once again, how dare you? Naruto has had 2 seasons of filler. The filler the filler monster is Naruto. Okay? A majority of One Piece is manga. Now, like he said, you leave One Piece out of this, and Dragon Ball Super, I don't like it. I'm sticking to Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z, and that's it.
See, okay, I gotta say something about Naruto right quick. Okay, if you take all the filler out of Naruto, it'd just be 50 episodes. It would not need 500. And speaking of Dragon Ball Super, see, that's how bad it is. Not even a Dragon Ball fandom like Dragon Ball Super.
Continuing the Superman thing, how many times has he lost to Superman already?
Technically, he whooped Superman. He beat him. If anything, he knocked him way to the sky. He used kryptonite. Super easy.
Please, in that second round, Superman beat Goku like it was Yamcha. Oh, someone wants to...
Superman. Yeah. So if Goku was just a little bit smarter, he would know that Superman gets his power from our sun, a yellow sun. If he took him away from the yellow sun, he loses his power and Goku could basically win.
You want to say something?
At least Naruto has a proper sequel with Boruto, because realistically, during the Cell games, after Goku died, they were supposed to focus on Gohan. Nobody wanted to see that anymore, so they had to bring Goku back because nobody could stand on their own without Goku.
Who asked for Boruto? No one asked for Boruto. No one asked for Boruto. His son is terrible. He's a brattier Naruto. We didn't need it.
Who asked for GT? Like, I would rather watch all 100 plus episodes of Boruto than sit through 64 episodes of GT.
But GT was not written by the original author, so it doesn't exist.
Neither is neither is Boruto.
Is it?
No, it's canon.
It's canon? GT wasn't canon, so aha.
Actually,
It was?
we have two universes. You have two universes where you have no idea what's on there. I'm sorry, 4 universes. And we confirmed there are Saiyans on another universe. GT probably does exist in your fandom, just on one of those universes we haven't seen yet. We got another series.
We asked for another transformation. What did you get? Another kid?
Oh yeah. Oh, you get another transformation. Let's make it Super Saiyan, but blue. It seems like a 3-year-old decided on that. Oh, someone wants to speak.
So why does Goku always have the free one-ups that always has to get brought back to life, where Naruto didn't die?
The plot armor is stronger in Naruto.
Okay, there's enough people. I am not going to speak for the time being. I'm just going to be passing the microphone. And here you are.
Dragon Ball asked for another transformation, but what you got was Goku with a bad dye job.
Does anyone else from Dragon Ball want to come up and speak? Anyone? Come on. They're outnumbered 3 to 4.
Obviously, there are more Naruto fans than there are Dragon Ball fans, because we're all up here. What do you got?
Y'all have beasts, y'all have monsters. Well, we have a Broly. What do you got?
I just want to, there's a Hinata cosplayer. Would you like to come up and say something? Would you like to come up and say how you waited for your man? You didn't just force him into a marriage because he thought a bride was something to eat? You don't want to come up and say that you had 2 great children with your man instead of just, with the guy that killed your boyfriend? You don't want to come up and say that, oh yeah, I did something. Instead of saying, at least I don't mother my children like Chi-Chi. You don't want to come up and say that? You want to come up and say you're a better mother than all of Dragon Ball put together? Okay.
Your big bad might be Broly, but at least Naruto's bad guys can turn their neck from right to left.
When I watch the Naruto movies, every time I pause, why is there screw-ups in there?
Oh, what about episode 2 of Dragon Ball Super? Oh yeah, you remember that.
Why do all Saiyans have to get their butt kicked before they get better? Same thing of Naruto.
Okay, so I understand what he means is, in Dragon Ball, whenever Saiyan is to the brink of death, they come back stronger, but with Naruto, whenever he's at the brink of death, oh, you unlocked a new level of Ninetales.
If we're taking cheap shots, why does Zarbon exist?
Why did Doria exist?
Okay, first of all, I want to just say, why do y'all got a Katsuki and why do we got the Ginyu Force? I just want to...
Oh yeah, we got the Akatsuki, y'all got the Ginyu Force. At least the Akatsuki wasn't just a ripoff of the YMs of the village people.
At least the Akatsuki know how to wear pants.
They had beautiful thighs. How dare you?
Metatron, you should know about me by showing legs.
Yes. Your legs are very nice, by the way. I can't show mine because it's last minute stuff, but thighs, that's all I'm going to say. Dragon Ball Z has great thighs, and you know it.
Oh yeah, well, anyone want to say something or do I say something?
Why is it that Goku had to die from a virus?
On this week, at least we can rewrite history and fight the villains from the past. But what do y'all do? Just sit on your backs.
Because we don't deserve second chances.
I just want to say something for the Naruto franchise. Something that I've been wondering. So with Boruto, right? How come the first 3 episodes are filler? Yeah, already. It's the first 3 episodes of Boruto. It's like, oh, filler already. Better watch something else.
Fillerville, that's Naruto.
Okay, does everybody know Team 4-Star, right? See, Naruto, I'm sorry. Okay, Naruto is about things that little Primo found funny himself. Dragon Ball Z is about things that he thought others would find funny. But that's you, Joe. I'm totally screwed up. I'm terrible at this.
She's from the Black Butler fandom. I mean, that's how bad Naruto is. Like, all these other fandoms have to represent Naruto. Dragon Ball had 2 representatives, and they're the only 2 Dragon Ball cosplayers in the building. Oh, look, someone came on the Naruto side as well, but they're not from the Naruto fandom. Yeah. You guys want to... I just want to point to the elephant in the room, the My Hero Academia cosplayer. Just letting you know, you're next. Like, you're going to be next, where years from now, people are going to be having debates over your fandom and One Punch Man. Oh, we got a new one. Oh, okay.
Dragon Ball's better.
Because what? Because Frieza. At least, oh yeah, we're better because we got a Michael Jackson knockoff as our main villain. No, Orochimaru is the Michael Jackson knockoff. No, but he had the... Never mind.
So what's with Dragon Ball literally throwing away characters? Tien hasn't showed up in Dragon Ball Super. Launch hasn't showed up since the Boo saga. Krillin basically is just there to get his butt kicked.
You talk about Dragon Ball never giving up, but that's literally Naruto's tagline. Never give up. That's my ninja way.
New challenger.
For your information, Tien's actually in the Tournament of Power, dude. And if you want 60% of your soul to be filler, watch Naruto. And you want to to talk about Naruto? Well, Dragon Ball Z had tried to do 2 spin-offs with his son and granddaughter. Both failed.
So the side characters may have been pushed to the side, but the same thing goes for Naruto. Y'all killed off Neji for what? For what? For what? That death was trash. Neji did not have to die. And he was supposed to be one of the strongest characters. And y'all killed him with a piece of wood?
If there's one thing I could say, at least our guys don't make out in front of anything. What's up with Sasuke and Naruto? That's pretty gay.
Hey, remember, this is bad, guys. Just letting y'all know we're at our limit. It is officially 1 minute over, so thank you for coming. In the end, they're both great animes, but let's be honest, they both should have, Dragon Ball should have ended at Z, Naruto should have ended at, oh, let's save Sasuke, and we shouldn't have gotten as many episodes. Thank you guys, and have fun at YUMI CON!